guys, happy Thursday. It is I, your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and as always, your friend, Joe Sebi. Happy Thursday, you guys. And Thursday is always part of our creative writing series. Thursdays is called Picture This. It's when I give you an image, a photograph, a painting, a comic strip, whatever it is, a still from a movie, doesn't matter. And you have to write a chorus based on what I give you. And why do we do this exercise? Well, first of all, it's a really great way to jumpstart your creativity if you're not feeling anything. And, it's forcing you to look at something, and then based on your observation, you have to sit down and write something poetic. Of course, I'm always thinking in terms of a song, right? So a chorus, especially a chorus. When we look at an image, a still image, a photograph, I say this every week, but it's really important to say it again. We don't know what happened before the picture was taken or after. We're only looking at the image, and it's up to us to create a history to it, or an environment, or a story plot. There's a plot. There's some sort of story that goes along with it. And that story is your song, your chorus. So I want you to stare at the images that I give you and really go into your mind, and I want you to daydream about the picture as you're staring at it. I really do. I want you to kind of go off into a hypnotic kind of state of daydreaming. And then when you come back out of your daydream and you're sitting in your chair looking at your computer, I want you to take this piece of paper, your notebook, and I want you to just write down everything that you see in the photograph first. Like, it doesn't have to be lyrics yet. Just the observation. The observation, if it's like a tree in the background, write down tree in the background. That could end up being something to do with your song. Like, everything in that picture needs to be observed. If it's black and white, you could even say black and white photo. No matter what it is, you could just write all your observations down. That's the first thing you want to do. And then after your observations, then write the mood of the song, like the mood of the picture. Are there people in the picture? Is it a building with shadows? I mean, it could be a million things. It doesn't have to be people. It could be an animal. It could be an elephant. It could be whatever you want it to be. And again, the only rule of this exercise, because we're writing a song, it has to rhyme, just like the ghostwriting. It's got to rhyme. It's got to tell a story, and it's got to make sense. Not just rhyming to rhyme. You know what I mean? Like, do I look like a dope? I raised the periscope, and the answer was nope. That's not a good song. That's not even a good poem. That's just lazy rhyming to rhyme, not telling a story. So I really want you guys to pay close attention when I ask you guys to write a story. Like I said, first write all your observations down. From the observations, write down the physical aspects in the picture, okay? And what you think the overall message of the picture is, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you guys see the photograph. So without further ado, here is the photograph that I picked for tonight's subject matter. So here it is. Okay, so you saw it's this pretty woman, but it's black and white, and there's a lot of shadow on her face. You don't see her whole face. And she looks a little bit, to me, she looks a little bit like she's not on the up and up. She's got an agenda. There's something that just ain't quite right about her. And that's what I got from my observation. So, now, I don't want to force a perspective on you guys, so that I want you guys to come up with your own conclusion about who this woman is, what she did right before the picture, what she did after the picture. Who is she? What's her history about? No one knows, right? We're only writing what we are looking at. Okay, so I looked at her for a while. And as I'm looking at her, I'm realizing, that, like, I've seen that look before on girls' faces. And it's usually when they have an ulterior motive. I'm not saying this is girls. I'm just saying there's a lot of people with, with an agenda, a manipulation. And she looked like somebody who would try to manipulate you into doing what she wants you to do. That's just my observation. Again, I don't know anything about the woman. She's probably a model, takes pictures of it, all kinds of stuff. But this is my observation. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to read you. Now, usually I just write a chorus, but tonight I kind of had a lot of words because I wanted it rhythmically to do something. So I wrote more than just like a little blurb as far as a hook goes. So I'm going to read you what I wrote for this. Okay, so it's, here it is. Excuse me. Before I could stop it, the words left my lips as I tried to explain all the pain I've been feeling. Wondering why do I cry every night over you all alone as I stare at the ceiling. And then I wrote, you only care about yourself. Yeah, it's killing me to know that there is someone else. And I gave you honesty, you give me lies. I swear that you're the devil in disguise. I see it when I look in your eyes. So that's the whole thing. Let me say it one more time. So I actually, you know how, like, at first I just write something poetic to a picture. Then I start to find a melody for it. So I want to show you that later. But right now, I'm going to show you sort of like the tempo that I wrote this in, okay? I'm not going to sing it, but I am going to speak it like spoken word almost. Before I could say it, before I could stop it, the words left my lips as I tried to explain all the pain I've been feeling. Wondering why do I cry every night over you all alone as I stare at the ceiling. And you only care about yourself. Yeah, it's killing me to know there is someone else. And I gave you honesty, you give me lies. I swear that you're the devil in disguise. I see it when I look in your eyes. So that is the story that I created based on this. Let's just say I've been around people that are manipulative before, and there's always an ulterior motive. And that's kind of what this made me think of. And it's somebody that likes to play games with you. They don't care about you. They're just playing with you. You care about them, but they're using that care as a manipulative tool to control you and do things. So that's what I base this on, okay? So, yeah, that's the words that I came up with for this. So I can't wait to see what you guys write based on this photograph. All right, guys, that is all the time that we have for tonight. This is your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and as always, your friend Joe Seavey signing off. I love you guys. And don't forget, at some point, I'm going to write a melody based on these words I wrote for tonight. Until tomorrow, I will see you guys. Have a lovely evening. All right, I love you. Peace.